Hi, this is Cigar Craig at the 2022 PCA show. I'm here with Eric Newman of J.C. Newman Cigar Company. How you doing, Eric?
Great. Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Thanks for inviting me.
I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. You know, a long time ago, probably 20 some odd years ago, I remember a very young Drew Newman posting on the All Smokers Cigars Usenet group and catching a lot of shit probably.
Drew's supposed to be here.
Yeah?
He's supposed to be doing the interview, not his father.
Ah.
But Drew became made his mother and me grandparents. We had a first daughter born in our family in 50 years.
Wow,
so
that's
Drew's
fantastic.
on paternity leave. When I was a little kid, I didn't even know what paternity leave was.
Yeah, right?
But now they are, so he's sends his
awesome.
well wishes.
I have two granddaughters. You're in for a treat, my friend.
We have a 2-year-old grandson, William, and Eliza, 6 weeks old. But I discovered why young people have kids.
Yep.
And older people like I'm older than you are, have grandkids. It takes a lot of energy.
Grandkids are a lot better than kids, I'll tell you that much. My granddaughters are 9 and 11, and
give them a little sugar.
You can give them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have fun with them. You spoil them, and you give them back. It's
That's
so
great.
much more fun. It's so much more fun. But yeah, I just remember Drew getting a lot of crap for being 16 and posting on a cigar Usenet group.
1995, Drew was 14.
Yeah. Okay.
He says, "Daddy, I want to say first, do we have a website?"
Right.
I said, "Son, what's a website?"
Right.
"Daddy, you have to have a website."
Yep.
We came up with Cigar Family, and before there was Facebook,
oh yeah,
they had this chat room back and forth, and my God, they were kind of vicious at one another because they hide behind, they're anonymous.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
They all have their little handles.
There were no pictures. You didn't know what anybody looked like. It was it was crazy. It was wild.
Back, we had a Cigar Family. At first, he wanted to have a reunion in Tampa, a meeting in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Dad, we want to do it." So he met all these 60 people that were online, and they came to see him. They came up meeting. We have events every day. And Drew was welcoming them. They can't believe this little pipsqueak was the guy that was Drew that was organizing all this.
Right.
But it's been a great run. Now I know what a website is.
Yeah.
And learning what Facebook is. Okay.
Yeah, that's wild, huh? So, I mean, you guys have great products. I love your lines. I love the Pearl Del Mars. I love the Diamond Crowns. All great stuff.
Well, thank you. This is our 127th year in business.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes what's old is new, what's new is old.
Sure.
For this show, one of my grandfather's first brands is a brand called El Patron.
Okay.
Had it right in 1900, and we brought it back. Died out in the 30s. We brought it back. It's our first cigar we made in Nicaragua.
Right, I remember. Yeah.
And we've it was a stronger cigar.
Mm-hmm.
We just got finished refurbishing it. We're introducing it at the show. We've modified the blend and changed the packaging, and that's what's new. But it's a brand that we had 100 years ago.
Right, sure. Another
brand we had, Diamond Crown is our super premium brand that Puente makes for us. We have Diamond Crown of Maximus and Julius Caesar. But about 5 years ago, we came out with Diamond Crown Black Diamond.
Right.
We got box made in China, and Carlos made the blend for us, and we've.
I seem to remember that took a long time to get right.
Well, we
get to market at least.
We adopted the Fuentes mantra.
Mm-hmm.
Will not rush the hands of time.
And that's a great mantra to have.
It's something that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
But it's true.
It's the right thing to do.
So we refined the blend, redid the packaging. It's really so we're introducing that at the show and be available with Diamond Crown cigars just sold in a couple months. So anyway, life is good. We have our factory in Nicaragua.
Right. Yep.
Esther, we make our brick house, Pearl Del Mar, El Patron in our warm value bundles.
Sure.
Our factory in Tampa.
Right. Now,
factory in Tampa. We have our factory here.
Right. That's awesome. That's amazing. It makes me feel really large.
We wish we could tell everybody here, bring them to our factory in Tampa, because we can't, so we brought our factory here. But it was my son Drew's idea.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, it was our 125th year in business, and Drew wanted to, as a birthday present to the community of Tampa, open up our factory.
Right.
Tampa was traditionally the fine cigar capital of the world. We used to be able to get up on our roof. This is my 50th year in business for our company. When I started, I used to be able to get on the roof see all of our competitors all over the United States
Right.
from our roof, because all the premium cigars were made in Tampa.
Amazing.
Well, obviously, we are still, Tampa's the cigar city, but we only factory left making cigars in Tampa.
Yep.
It's like Mickey Mouse has Orlando, and Orlando has Mickey Mouse, and Detroit has automobiles, and
Right.
Napa Valley has wine. Cigars what made Tampa special, so we opened up our factory. We've been giving tours now. We have 5,000 or 6,000 tours a year. It's like walking back in time. Any of your viewers want to come to Tampa, it's a really cool experience.
I need to get down there. I need to get down there and visit. Yep.
You can book your tour. It's an hour and 15-minute tour, or you can just walk in and go through our museum as well. But in our factory, we're making cigars in the same machines
Right.
my grandfather bought in 1930. The same machines, and they're working. I can't think of any other widget being made in this country
Sure.
that's made on a machine that was made 90 years ago, because you got technology, modernization. These are the real same machines. Then upstairs, we're making cigars by hand, just like my grandfather
Right.
made in the 1890s.
Now, do you have like your own machine shop to make parts for the machines?
We do,
Yeah.
but we still have to buy the old days.
Yeah.
We broke a gear. Our head mechanic, we'll call a head mechanic of another Tampa
Right,
factory,
right,
maybe
right.
Avatampa or Gold Label or Fuente,
Yep.
and just swap parts. Our head mechanic will swap parts with their head mechanic.
Right.
There's nobody to swap parts
Right,
for.
exactly.
So it's been a struggle to get machine parts, to get mechanics, to get employees, but we got to dial down.
Right.
So
Nice.
we're excited.
Now, you had the Equestare Cameroon. Right. That's a new one?
We
is that
have-
a special?
My
That's-
son, Drew, has the idea to bring hand cigar making back to Tampa,
Right.
back to our factory. So, Drew, that's a terrible idea. Labor is 8 times what is in
Right.
Nicaragua.
Of course.
It's a pain in the tail to run a handmade factory in the United States. We want to do it. He had this cockamamie idea. We want to make all-American cigars.
Right.
The first cigar made in the factory in 1910 was the American. But even then, it was an American cigar.
Right.
Before Trump said, "I want to make America great again," Drew came with the idea he wanted to make an American cigar, American wrapper, American binder, American filler, American boxes, American molds, American bands,
everything.
And it's hard. We could not. We used Jeff Warshowitz's Florida Sun-Grown wrapper. We used Connecticut broadleaf binder.
Sure.
But there's no filler grown in this country today. No long filler. So we got the Mennonites to go fill
Right.
for us.
My neighborhood.
You're for it. Okay. And it's all have to be all made in America. Boxes. We pay $20 a piece for a box in Miami. I said, Drew, I get that same box made for $6, $5 in Nicaragua.
Right.
Let's do it. No,
Yeah.
Dad, we will be sure we have to have everything made in America. No, we have the American cigar,
Yep.
which we have a couple rollers, 3 rollers making in Tampa. We have a new brand, which is the Angel Cuesta,
Okay.
which is
that's
a
what I
brand
was thinking.
brand that we're promoting here. It has a Cameroon binder, Havana, Ecuador wrapper.
Okay.
Really cool. So we want to build up our production
Right.
in Tampa, and because we can make the Americans now, so that's what we'll be introducing at the end of the year. And so it's like Cameroon. Tampa one time had 150 cigar factories.
Right.
We're the last operating cigar factory in Tampa.
Right.
We moved from Cleveland to Tampa in 1954. There are 10 big family-owned companies make Cuban cigars.
Right.
Our Cuban filler, Cuban binder, Cuban wrapper. What really did the Tampa cigar industry in was a Cuban embargo.
Sure.
One by one, the other factories sold their business, merged with other companies, moved offshore, or just closed their doors altogether.
Right.
My father discovered a new tobacco called Cameroon.
Right.
African Cameroon wrapper. It was great, very tasty. Could get Cuba, but it was expensive.
Sure.
And back when I started in business in 1972, every cigar factory in Tampa had a Palma.
Right.
It was a 6 1/4 inch 42 ring. Now it looks like a Panatella.
Right.
But everybody had their Palma, and you couldn't raise this to 27 cents, so you couldn't pay more for the tobacco. My father came with the idea, bought the Cameroon wrapper, make this cigar, and don't press it, put it around, put it in a wooden box, and sold for 35 cents. that led him to, that was our Quest Ray 95.
Right.
And so that was the first cigar manufacturing Cameroon wrapper in this country, and that's how we come back to Cuba. So we have great fondness for Cameroon.
Of course. We could spend hours talking.
I'm just talking.
And that's great. That's great. But I appreciate you taking the time.
And anybody wants to thank you, Craig. Anybody wants to come to Tampa, we have a factory in Nicaragua. It is a pain in the tail to get to Esteli, Nicaragua.
Oh yeah.
The more handmade cigars made in Esteli, Nicaragua, anywhere in the world.
Yep.
Come to Tampa, tour our factory. You don't need a passport. And it's really cool. It is walking back in time. It's a really cool experience. Hope you'll come see us.
Yeah, I want to come down.
Hope your visitors, you can go to jcnewman.com and register for the tours. You don't need to register, just call me when you're coming.
Oh, okay.
But it's really is cool.
Yep, there's of course a link on my site.
Okay, well, great.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you so much.
it, Eric.
Thank you.